Okay, so we had Nick, and so the flags on the wall. So there's a pennant for Yale because he went to Yale, and then that flag is the Finnish flag because he mentions that he has a Finnish maid.
Mm-hmm.
Very briefly, but yeah.
Okay.
So I did the invitation. So Nick's not very rich, so he can't afford to go to like a fancy 5-star restaurant. So we had to meet at like a cafe sort of place, and we had to meet at 4 because that's the time that Daisy came over to meet Gatsby for tea. And then we also did on Monday because that was when Nick's birthday was. And then I also did decorations. So the roses because Daisy says that he's a rose, and then. So these bottles is because since Nick doesn't drink, we in the invitation it says that you may bring your own drinks, meaning alcohol. So then we have drinks that his friends brought for themselves.
Yeah, and then we had the 2 drinks because he's only been drunk twice. So, yeah, the tablecloth is really just plain and kind of like earthy tones. Like our whole thing is kind of earthy tones. So I did the menu. So I did like really simple hors d'oeuvres and just like snacky foods. So lemon tea cakes because he mentions that, and then just like a cheese platter with common like foods from the time, and then lemonade, tea, and water.
And also we had cheese on there because it says that he's from the Midwest, which is like where Wisconsin is, and Wisconsin's all about cheese.
Yes, it is. Okay.
I did the basic table settings, and I did them kind of plain, but he was still fancy enough because he was trying to blend in with everybody. And then I also did table settings. So this is Jordan. She's always balancing something on her nose, and she is a liar. Gatsby tells Nick to cut his grass, and he dies on a pool floaty. Daisy is part of his family tree because she's his cousin, and he talks about her voice being like music. And Tom plays polo, has horses, and is married to Daisy. And then the way Nick first learned about Myrtle was the telephone, and then those were the dresses that she would have actually changed into from the book. And then Nick considers himself to be really honest, and once again Daisy calls him a rose.
Nice.
And then, so the reasoning behind this this image of the dog is because the Yale dog or animal is the bulldog, and then in the beginning of the book it talks about that he used to have a dog that ran away. So that would be a photo of his dog.
Very cool. All right.